All right, let's just jump right in. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're taking a seriously fascinating journey into the world of online education. But, we aren't looking at some massive, polished university portal with high production value. No, we're looking at something much more organic, way more everyday, and honestly, a lot more interesting. We're going to examine the actual mechanics of a digital classroom exactly as it exists in the wild. We've got a highly specific source today that acts as a beautiful case study for how ancient knowledge is passed down in our modern, hyper-connected era.
And that brings us to the core question we're unpacking today. Think about this for a second. How do you teach an ancient, sacred text on the world's most chaotic video platform? I mean, you have centuries-old traditions that require immense focus and deep reverence, and they're colliding head-on with a digital ecosystem that is quite literally engineered to distract you at every single second. It's just an incredible contrast, right? Understanding how a creator actually navigates this tension is totally key to understanding modern digital learning as a whole.
So, let's get into Section 1. Welcome to Noorani Qaida, a micro-look at a digital lesson. Our source material today revolves around a specific creator named Shiraz Manzoor. He uploaded Lesson 01, Part 01 of the Noorani Qaida on July 5, 2026. And right off the bat, this isn't some slick corporate production. This is just an individual teacher reaching out into the digital void. And what's absolutely incredible here is that a couple of weeks after upload, this specific lesson had accumulated exactly 5 views. 5! Plus, Shiraz's entire channel has just 326 subscribers. This sets up this perfectly intimate, micro-level starting point for us. We aren't looking at viral fame, we're looking at a quiet, incredibly focused digital classroom with just a handful of students sitting in the proverbial front row. It is a very humble, very genuine effort to educate.
Moving on to Section 2, Mastering the Arabic Alphabet and the Core Terminology. So what exactly is being taught to those 5 viewers? Well, Shiraz provides a remarkably clear, structured path for his students, and it all relies on some foundational terminology that we really need to grasp. The very first building block here is huruf-e-tohaji. That simply translates to the Arabic alphabet. In his description, Shiraz notes that students are going to learn these letters in the correct order. And it makes perfect sense, right? Just like any language, you absolutely cannot run before you walk, and you definitely can't read a sacred text before you can identify the basic shapes and sounds of its letters. It is literally step 1. But here is where this elevates way beyond basic language learning. Tajweed. The really crucial point here is that the ultimate goal of this lesson isn't just basic literacy. Tajweed refers to the proper pronunciation and recitation of the Quran. It's about mastering the exact proper articulation of the sacred text, observing precise rules of vocalization. It requires just immense discipline. You aren't just learning to read a page, you are learning to recite an entire tradition flawlessly.
So how do you even begin to achieve that ambitious goal? Shiraz breaks it down into a highly structured 3-step approach, which I absolutely love. Step 1 is the Arabic alphabet introduction. Step 2 focuses on correct letter pronunciation, which ties right back into that concept of tajweed we just talked about. And finally, Step 3 is step-by-step practice. It's methodical, it's clear, and honestly, it completely removes the intimidation factor of learning an entirely new alphabet and recitation style. It's exactly the kind of structured learning environment that actually yields real results.
All right, Section 3, a classroom for everyone. Who is this for?
So who exactly is Shiraz building this carefully structured lesson for? Well, according to the lesson's description, this course is designed for beginners, children, and adults, boasting a beginner-friendly explanation. I really want you to appreciate the broad accessibility going on here. If you think about the physical world, finding a class that comfortably accommodates a young child and an adult beginner at the exact same time, that can be pretty tough. But this digital classroom is a universally welcoming space. It completely democratizes the very initial steps of this sacred education.